Now, I know a lot of you Eagles fans are probably still a little bit worried about this offseason, still a little bit worried about who this team will be going into next year. Is Jalen Hurts the guy? Has Howie made the right draft picks? Has Howie made the right trades? There's a lot of questions that you can bring up. There's a lot of things that you can get worried about. But Howie Roseman has one thing to say to all of you. Don't worry. I got you, bro.
You want Philly food?
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So today I want to talk a little bit about Howie Roseman. This is always the most fun part about the offseason. We get to non-stop talk about this man. But either way, I want to talk a little bit about Howie Roseman. I want to talk about his interview. I want to talk about Jalen Hurts a little bit. I want to talk about his interview and just kind of everything going on right now. I feel like there's a lot of hype around the Philadelphia Eagles, and I love it and I hate it at the same time. So we're going to get into all that. But before we do, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family. We are on the road to 4K, and we would love for you guys to join that ride. Now let's get into this. So, Howie Roseman. I have been a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles my whole life. I have never, in the 10 years that he's been in that front office, in a speaking role, in a GM type fashion, right, a football operation type of guy, that he's had a mouthpiece on him. I've never heard him talk like this ever. I've never heard him speak like this. He seems young, he seems jovial, he seems happy, he seems excited. It's really weird. I know, like, maybe I shouldn't be like weirded out that another man is having a good life. It seems like he's living his best life, and I'm happy for that. But maybe he's feeling himself a little bit over this offseason, and maybe there's good reason. A lot of people are excited about what the Philadelphia Eagles look like. When you bring somebody like an A.J. Brown to a team that was already number 12 in scoring, a lot of people gloss over that fact. Yeah, you hope that you're going to improve. You hope that team is going to only get better when you add talent like that. So I'm happy about it. I know a lot of Philadelphia Eagles fans are, but why is Howie so excited? I don't know. And I'm not mad that he is. But, for the ones that are kind of looking at it and saying, because I have heard this, and that's really why I'm making this video. I have heard a lot of people saying that Howie's kind of out there smelling himself a little bit, feeling himself, and off of that extension feeling like he's untouchable. I think it's more so that he got the guys he wants. I think that he did strike out on some people, and he said it in the interview. Philly. If I didn't get him, and reports came out and said I didn't get A.J. Brown, people would have went crazy, and he's right. He has not one part of that statement was wrong. We would have went crazy. We did it over other people. I'm a little bit upset about the Tyrann Mathieu issue, but it is what it is. He went out there, he made that deal happen, so I think he's excited about that. So it's funny, it's weird, it's cool. I'm happy to see Howie Roseman kind of happy, kind of hype again. I haven't really seen him this hype since he came out of that broom closet that Chip Kelly put him in, and then obviously the Super Bowl. And he did say, look, I got you one, so have some faith in me, and our faith runs dry very, very quick in Philly. We are fans of the sport. We are not fans of the people that run the operation. We just love the sport. So if you're the one running the operation, messing up the sport for us, I think you know how that goes. But, that was something I wanted to bring up. It was cool to see Howie Roseman that jovial, that excited about football and off-season moves that he made. Now, I do want to talk about Jalen Hurts a little bit. I don't plan on this to be a long video, but I do want to talk about what Jalen Hurts was talking about in his interview. Now, I did not watch it intently, so maybe I missed a little bit of it. Maybe I'm taking this out of context. I'm sure that's what a lot of people are going to say, even though I don't think I am. But I loved what Jalen Hurts was saying. I think that Jalen Hurts is a very aware young man. I think that he understands what happened last year, and I think that he understands what needs to happen next year, right? I think that he's not blind to the situation that he's in, which is very good. He's a very, mature young man, and I'm glad to see that he's taking responsibility for last year in some fashion, which we'll get to. And he's not just saying, I think he understands that he needs to fight, and that's a great thing to see in a young man like him. So it's going to be nice to see him fight. One thing I did have a little bit of a gripe with is him bringing up the touchdowns brought back, the visibility, how it looked to the outside world, how this, how that, we were really efficient. We just didn't do this, and if we do that, he was talking more like a fan, if I'm being 100% honest, than he was talking like a quarterback. I feel like, I don't want my quarterback to sit here and give me those Aaron Rodgers-esque, those Bill Belichick, Tom Brady-esque answers that are just like widely open and you're just like, what the heck are you talking about? But at the same time, I don't want my quarterback giving all the beans up. I don't want him spilling everything. People know you need to improve. Don't give them the whole recipe to what you're trying to cook in this off season. It just doesn't make sense to me. And look, I'm not saying, fire the kid now. I can't believe he did that. Just something I think with age and with maturity, he'll understand you don't really want to get, even if it was a podcast, and I understand that that's a thing, sometimes they feel a little bit more comfortable with podcasters than they do maybe the media, and they say some things they wouldn't necessarily say in front of the media, and I think that might have a little bit to do with it. I don't think it's a huge deal of what he was saying. I just think that he was giving up a little bit too much sauce, but it's nice to see this team looked at right now as one of the better teams in the NFC, not even just the NFC East. There's a lot of analysts, a lot of them that were on our butts last year talking about how bad we were, are out here saying we might be one of the top teams in this NFC, and a lot of them giving us the NFC East off rip. Look, I think that the Cowboys are still a team that we're going to have to beat, right? I think that the Washington Commanders, they have gotten a little bit better. They're going to be a team we're going to have to compete with. The Giants are probably not going to be that good, but, maybe they are, right? Maybe they are. You never know. A broken clock is right 2 times a day. So you never know what's going to happen with the Giants. But I don't think they're going to be that great. I know that just became... So either way, I'm happy that people are excited about what this Philadelphia Eagles team is becoming, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves, right? Let's talk our talk, let's talk our junk, and let's see what happens with these players and what they become. But I just wanted to kind of, spit that out there real quick. I saw 2 videos. I wanted to talk about 2 videos, right? So I have that ability, and I did that. So you guys, let me know what you're thinking, man. How do y'all feel about Jalen Hurts? How do y'all feel about Howie Roseman, the new Howie? Can we say that yet? Is it a new Howie yet? Is it a new Howie? But let me know what y'all thinking. Other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Everywhere, this is for you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog.